Morning guys, I'm back. It's been a while since I made a recording. So today we're going to cover Eriksdale and Ashern. And Eriksdale is 30 minutes away from Ashern. Today, habang babiyahe tayo going to Eriksdale, let's talk about my car, Honda CR-V. Honda CR-V is a good car. It's actually a great car. Very comfortable. Yeah, when you drive, the suspension is really great. And the materials that have been used inside is very premium feel. I really like this car. This car has been with us for how many years now? I think more than 2 years now. It's going 3 years this coming August. Now is April, so fewer months and magti 3 years na siya. So far so good, no problem at all. I'm running 34,980 kilometers already with this car, and within those kilometers there's only one incident, or I don't know, problem that had occurred, and it's not about the engine or what. It's about the brake hold button, and it's just an independent incident. I have never heard in anyone else about this problem, just in my car. So it's not really a big deal. The rest is super flawless. So I own a 2025 Honda CR-V Sports. It's not hybrid, it's a gas trim vehicle, and the thing is, it's turbocharged. So that's where the situation is, being a turbocharged engine. Kasi before we bought a car, I'm not a Honda person. It's just that we need to get the car right away that time, because our son is starting for school, and here in Canada kailangan talaga ng service going to school. Now we are eyeing actually for 2025 Toyota RAV4 that time, but the number one selling SUV in the US and in Canada is not available that time. So we went to the second one, which is Honda CR-V. And I have never driven a Honda before. I have ridden one, but I'm not really a Honda fan. And I would say we just don't have a choice. But along the way, I started to love this car, and it's very comfortable, very comfortable to ride with. And based on his name, or its name, it's really comfortable. CR-V, if I'm not mistaken, stands for comfortable roundabout vehicle, CR-V, and it lives to its name. Very comfortable ride. I would say it's more comfort. Yeah, even others says it's more comfortable than the RAV4. I have ridden a RAV4, and yeah, everything actually in RAV4 feels plasticky. Plastic, you know, dashboard, side, all plastic, and it feels cheap. So I can really compare the inside of CRV and RAV4 and the ride quality. I would go to CRV. It's really comfortable, but I cannot deny the reliability of RAV4 based on statistics more than CRV. But I'm not saying CRV is not reliable. It is reliable. It has built his name to be a reliable car for so many years. Now, anong reason ko bakit ko na-brought up to? Kasi wala akong masyadong alam sa car in terms of driving habit. I have a mechanic brother whom I have asked for some advices how to handle cars properly for maintenance, and he's a good mechanic. But I have never researched the pros and cons about this car before we bought it, the Honda CRV. I'm talking about the Honda CRV Sports Trim. It's a gas trim, not a hybrid. You know, the hybrid with battery and gas. And now I'm starting to think about that decision because of the problem that this specific trims is having. And you would really feel sometimes that it's expensive to maintain. I'm keen to maintenance every time I own a car. Well, in my lifetime I only own 2 cars, a Toyota and this one, a Honda. And I really make sure that every 5,000 kilometers I would change the oil. That's my principles in the car maintenance, because I know, I have the idea how the oil runs in terms of maintenance. And sa Toyota wala akong problema kasi yung Toyota ko before, which is Vios back in the Philippines, it's a small car with a small engine. It's a non-turbocharged, so it has no problem. Because when you say turbocharged, the engine becomes very hot every time your engine runs if it's turbocharged. So it's like doubling the effort just to give you the, you know, the power boost for your car. When you say turbocharged, it doesn't mean, you know, it doesn't mean you have to rev the RPM because it's turbo. Sounds interesting, turbo, but that's not the main point why it's turbo. I think in the larger scope or scale, Toyotas and Hondas and other dealership or manufacturers put turbocharged engines, especially here in Canada, because of emissions and economy. You know, when you put a big engine in a car, it drinks a lot of fuel. like the V6 and the V8 engines, something like that. So in order for them to cope up with the fuel economy, they put a smaller engine, the 4-cylinder engines, and put a turbo on the car, so it gives you the boost every time you travel. That's how the turbo works with your car. But the problem with that, the downside with the turbo, is it burns the oil like double, you know. So most of the mechanics are saying if you own a turbocharged engine or car, you should be very mindful of the engine oil's maintenance. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm very keen in minding my change oil. I don't actually follow the Honda minders for the maintenance. I go ahead with them. Every time I ask them to change my oil, they're always telling me, "Sir, it's too early." And I would just say, yeah, just do it. I don't mind it's early or not. Just do it. Because I know, I have the idea, I have learned, I have read that turbocharged engines burns oil in a higher temperature than, you know, the naturally aspirated engines. So if you want to keep your car for a very long time, and it happens that you own a turbocharged engine car, you should be very mindful of the intervals of your oil change. Based on research and statistics, those who own a Honda, a Toyota cars, modern cars that lasted for hundreds of miles or kilometers, is very keen with their maintenance, oil maintenance. Like cars lasted for 500, 600, even a million kilometers in their odometers. The secret is change your oil regularly. Change your oil regularly. And when I mean regularly, it's not about the maintenance minder about every 10,000 kilometers. No. Good mechanics are advising to change your oil in every 5,000 kilometer or miles, or earlier, even 3,000, which for me, it's a good way to keep your car alive. But sometimes it's not good in your pocket. It's not good in your pocket. But like I said, if you want to keep your car for a very long time, you have to do it. You really have to do it. But I don't mean that if you don't follow the dealership minder about that, your car will die right away. No. The thing is, if you want it to last more than the usual lifespan of the car, that's the secret, I think. Yeah, that's the secret. At least change your oil regularly every 5,000 and even 3,000 miles or kilometer every time. Do not skip. They said change oil regularly is cheaper than changing the whole engine itself. So yeah, that's my opinion. I've been thinking about this for a very long time, because lately it's really in my mind, thinking about why I didn't think about having a turbocharged engine car. It's just that during the time when we're looking for a car, our budget is limited. Have I known about this earlier, I would go for the hybrid if I have the budget. Because the hybrid, the Honda CRV hybrid higher trims, has 2.0 naturally aspirated engine. It's non-turbocharged engine, so it doesn't really burn the oil in a much higher temperature. So it doesn't gives a lot of toll in your engine, unlike the turbocharged engine. The only thing about the hybrid is the battery life. But based on study, if you keep your car well, even the hybrids one, it would last for 10, even 15 years without changing the battery. Depends on the usage. My philosophy about cars is, when you take care of your car really well, it will take care of you, just like any other things. Yeah. If you abuse your car early, then it will die early. So if you own a car, I think it doesn't hurt you to research your car, know your car more, know your car properly, and it will take care of you on the long run, for me. So yeah. But if I have, honestly, if I have the chance, if I have the budget, I would switch car with a non-turbocharged, just to give me a peace of mind. Either the hybrid one or the Toyota one with no hybrid. But right now, the 2026 Toyota, everything is hybrid. Everything is hybrid in Toyota right now, and it's a nice car. But I would say the comfortable part is still Honda. I mean the ride, the smooth ride, still Honda. And the quality of the materials inside, the feel, still Honda. More premium feels than Toyota. But I think the reason why Toyota keeps it that way is because of the reliability issue. Because it's hard plastic, it's more sturdy, I think, in my opinion. If it's hard plastic, that's why they keep on using hard plastic ones. But it really feels cheap. That's what I say. Last time when I bought Toyota, the one thing I said with the what you call that, the agent, why Toyota cars feels cheap? It's like tinipid. Wala masyadong tech, lalo na especially in the lower trims, like the base trims. It's really cheap looking car. The thing is about Toyota, it runs farther, usually further than the rest of the cars. The main thing about Toyota is reliability. But right now, 2026 Toyota have really upgraded almost everything. Aside from the plasticky issue, the tech, the looks. I really love the looks of the 2026 Toyota RAV4. If I have the budget, I would definitely switch to the RAV4 because that's my number one choice actually. It's just that during that time it's not available in the market. They're in back order. When you say it in the pharmacy, it's in back order because it's really trending here in Canada and in US. But I love this car. I love Louis. No problem about it. So it's just my opinion. I don't know about you guys. I know we have our own opinions about cars. Just one tip. If you own a Honda, especially a Honda CRV 20 or Sports Trim, the main problem of this car is the excess burning. You know, I don't know the specific term, but sometimes the fuel mix with the oil. When it burns, I don't know how to use the term properly. I'm not a mechanic. But if your destination is just like 2 kilometers, oh, not 2 kilometers, maybe a few hundred meters away from your house, just keep your car in the garage. Don't forget about heating up your engine before you go, and then cooling down your engine before you turn it off after a long drive. Those are simple things that will make your CRV last for a long time if you want to keep the car for a long time. And don't forget, be mindful of the change oil. 3,000, 5,000 kilometers if possible. That's the secret. I'm here. So thank you for listening. I see you guys again later. Hi. Are you? Sorry, I didn't see you. Are you already passing by when I turned? Oh yeah, okay. I thought I didn't see you. Yeah. Alright guys, dito na tayo. So pakita ko lang sa inyo. Ayan yung ito yung site dito sa Ericsdale. We will work here until maybe past 11 today. We will wait for the courier to come before we leave the place. Refill all the medication drawers and stuff like that. Then we head back to Ashern. That's the nature of my work. So thank you guys for listening. I'll see you next time. You have a great day.